Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the old family farm here on Throwback Thursday, Sunday edition, Sunday morning edition. I hope your weekend is going really well for you. I hope you're enjoying it, relaxing, staying safe and warm and or cool in some parts of the country, I suppose. But we are back here on the old family farm, and we're going to try and get some stuff done today. I don't know how long of an episode this is going to be, but we're going to try and get some stuff done. And we've got an update on Betty Lou and Tiny we need to get to. But first things first, we've had a little bit of an addition to the old family farm, and that is Courseplay. Oh, yes. We've added Courseplay to the old family farm. Now, what's kind of cool about Courseplay is, well, there's a lot of things cool about it, but I have set our Courseplay driver wages to 50%. It's normally 100. I've cut it in half, mostly just because of the time period that we're supposed to be farming in. Let's see how that goes. If that still seems to be too much, I may set it to 0. You pretty much don't have a lot of choices. You've got 0, 50, 100, and 250, and 500. We're going to start with 50. Again, if that thing seems to be too much, I might just set it to 0 and then just take off like $100 for a field job or something like that. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. I haven't really messed with too much other than, automatic repair is still at 70%. When it gets beyond 70%, it's going to automatically repair. I figure that's kind of safe. Fuel threshold, 5%. That'll get us time to get back to the fuel pump. Broken threshold, of course, as always, is 100%. And I have got a course set up already for our hired help right here. And I have completely forgotten, but I'm pretty sure there's a way to move this grid down. Like with auto drive, you can adjust the distance of how the grid displays. But I am having a hard time finding that. But anyways, we're going to set it off to first waypoint, which I think is right there. We're going to see how Courseplay deals with the old family farm, and hopefully we'll have some success. Working with total offset horizontal, so that's all tool stuff. And then I just went into the settings here, and I just don't see all waypoints opened in it. Turning on field, raise tools, lower tool offset, empty when blah blah blah, debug settings. So I don't see a way to adjust that, but it seems like it always isn't. It's not always this high. So if any of you know a way to adjust the look of the grid, like bringing it down to ground level or whatever, let me know, because I'd be curious. I honestly cannot remember how to do that. But we're going to let our hired helper go to town. Keep an eye on our money. We're at $12,474. We'll see how that goes. We need to fire up the FAR. Let's check maintenance on the FAR. Repairs good. Repairs good. Gas is a little low, so we should probably go get some fuel for this thing. I don't want to put too much money into it. Actually, well, we do have quite a bit of harvesting to do. I want to ditch this thing for a John Deere I have in mind, but right now we're going to use it for this harvest season. We'll do about half gas, about half a tank. We'll see how that goes. And we're going to scooch around. Yeah, we're going to drive over a little bit of crops, but we're okay there. Let's unfold it. Actually, it looks like it was unfolded, so we'll unfold it again. And we're going to get to harvesting. So we've got barley. It looks like we're expecting about 85% yield, so not the greatest. Next time we're going to try and roll it. We are fully fertilized. We may have to relime it too. Probably will. We'll have to check on plowing as well. But do I have plowing turned on? Where is all those goodies? Let's see here. Radio, money unit, measuring, additional game settings. We know it's not that. Seasonal growth. Here we go. Field stones are off. Lime, weeds. Require plowing. Crop destruction, periodic plowing required is off. Okay, so we won't have to plow. Good enough. That'll work. Let's fire it up. Let's fire it up and let's get busy. Can I get hay off of this thing? Turn off harvester. I'm going to assume it's going to make windrows for us, but let's find out what happens here. I'm not sure if it is or not, but let's see if we can get some straw. I said hay. I'm sorry, my bad. I mean straw. We are getting straw windrows. I think we should take the straw windrows and try to get a little bit of money out of them. I don't think it'll hurt to get our baler out again. It hasn't been used in quite a while. I'm going to have to go grab a tractor and our trailer for unloading. It's good to be back on the old family farm, though. I've missed it. Hasn't been long since we've been here, but being one of my favorite maps of all time, it's always good to be back on the old farm. And we're filling up pretty quick, so we'll probably have to grab our trailer here in a second to make sure we can keep the harvester going. Hello, hired hand. How are you? Thank you for all your hard work. Appreciate it. See if we can make a loop around before we have to empty this thing. This one's not too bad for indoors. Of course, for inside cab view, of course I say that now and I'll probably make a mess of things, but we can try a little bit of indoor cab view on this thing. These are the easier ones to do, these with small headers. Almost at 100%. Holy cow. Yeah, we about reached 100% just like that. In fact, we're probably going to go ahead, turn this thing off. We can open up the pipe. We'll grab our new old, oh, we don't want that. We'll grab our new old Farmall, International Harvester Farmall here. Maybe run over some chickens while we're at it. Let's go grab our trailer and let's get our combine emptied. So Betty Lou and Tiny are officially back. They have made an appearance. I saw Betty Lou the other day. I stopped by the store to check on it just in case and to open it up. And she was there, in good spirits, actually. Oddly good spirits, like almost uncomfortably good spirits. She thanked me for doing a good job while she was gone. She said sales were way up. I don't understand that, honestly, because I don't remember really selling much, but she seemed very happy about it, so hey, I'll take it. A win is a win with Betty Lou. There's no question about that. She did think it was a little odd that there were some large sales made, and some large returns as well. So I explained to her that we were taking advantage of an opportunity to test out a tractor or two, and again, oddly enough, she didn't seem too upset about that. So yeah, I'm okay with that too. How's our courseplay worker doing? Still looks like doing okay. Not sure if we bought a little fuel, but I think we'll get a final tally on what the courseplay wages were at the end, or at least have somewhat of an idea. As long as our bank account isn't suffering too much, I'm not going to be too worried about it. And so after my encounter with Betty Lou, I didn't see Tiny. He stopped by, though, that evening. Stopped by the farm here to say hi, which I thought was kind of nice of him. He seemed like he was in really good spirits as well. Seemed completely over his love loss of Clarabelle, his first grade teacher. Seemed to me like he was ready to move on, which I thought was really good. He brought me a little present. He's got a lot of things going on. He's got a lot of ideas and a lot of things on his plate right now. You know, he's got his delivery service. He's a town plumber, mechanic. I mean, he's not the only plumber and mechanic we have, but, you know, if you ask him, he is the town mechanic and plumber and things like that. And kind of a overall handyman, I guess you would say. But curiously, he thanked me for making all of his deliveries while he was gone. And I say curiously because I didn't honestly deliver anything for him when he was gone. I mean, I literally made no deliveries for him. So he seemed very happy with my with my work, so I'm okay with that too. And then he presented me with his new venture, his new business he's starting. And it was a bucket of fried meats. He is calling it Tiny's Fried Squirrel and Other Woodland Animals. He is quite proud of this new thing he's in. He says that it's the most delicious fried meats he's ever had. And he wanted me to try them, so basically it was a used Kentucky Fried Chicken bucket. And inside I can only really describe it as meat morsels. I'm pretty certain I'm not. What is happening here? Am I full? I am full. Wow. Okay. I'm busy talking and not paying attention. Meat morsels, fried meat morsels. I know at least some of it was squirrel because he left the paws on. I think there was some rabbit, and I'm pretty sure there's some pocket gopher. So I am going to pass on eating it. The doctor says squirrels are bad for my cholesterol anyways. And if you know what movie that is from, congratulations, by the way. But that is from one of my favorite movies. I'll give you a little hint. Eddie. I thought Eddie ate those things. Well, Clark, the doctor told him that that squirrel was bad for his cholesterol. So yeah, squirrel's bad for my cholesterol. So I passed on Tiny's new fried squirrel and other woodland animals. It terrifies me, honestly, but he is extremely excited about the potential of this business, I guess. He seems to think the town has been asking for this kind of a restaurant. He is right about one thing. The town does not have a fried squirrel restaurant, so I will definitely give him that. But boy, they're both in just festive, happy moods. I'll take it for as long as we can, because typically when they come back from vacation, they sometimes come back more mean than they left. So I don't know, something happened, but maybe love is in the air. I don't know. I don't even want to think about it. But I swear if I well, yeah, we'll just not go there. I just hope I hope they're happy for happy's sake. Let's put it that way. I've already talked to Betty Lou about keeping an eye open on the John Deere that I want to get for a harvester. She's already looking for a buyer for this FAR. So hopefully she will come back with some good news for me. You know, if it's sooner than next harvest season, we might just go for it. But sometimes it takes a while to get these, you know, to get these things lined up and in place. So I thought I'd put the idea in her mind now, just in case it takes a few months for her to find what I'm looking for. And they kind of need to, you know, we can sell the FAR over the winter. We don't need a combine during the winter, but we're definitely going to need to have something by the time harvest season comes around again. So we'll see how things work out in that regard. She says that financing is available, of course, for the John Deere. I was not paid for my services at the store or for Tiny's deliveries, but apparently they both feel like they owe me, so hopefully we can get a good financing deal on the John Deere. I told her we can call it even Steven if she can just find me a good, darn it. I keep missing. I'm just not used to combines filling up this fast. Oh boy. How you doing over here, Mr. Courseplay? You're doing good? Excellent. Let's take a quick peek at our field. Let's see here. Weeds. Yeah, it's chunking down pretty good. Very nice. Very nice. It's nice to have a hired hand, you know, just to get some of these other jobs done so we can get things moving, especially during harvest season. Things get pretty busy around here. And the John Deere I have in mind, one big advantage over the FAR is it does have a larger grain bin, which would be absolutely lovely. And off we go. Our dog that doesn't have a name yet, I think we're just going to call him Dog, did like Tiny's fried squirrel and other woodland animals. He seemed to enjoy them last night. Of course, I made him sleep out in the barn because he, let's just say, wasn't digesting it very well. So Dog spent the night out in the barn last night, but he wolfed that stuff down. I think he might have even eaten the Kentucky Fried Chicken basket or bucket as well while he was at it. Maybe that was his digestion problem. Maybe that bucket didn't go down very smooth. I don't know, but I'll be curious to see if Tiny adds other items to his woodland animals menu He does... Come on back, Brad. You got to lower that header. He does have Tiny's Pizza. I don't know. Maybe he'll incorporate the two. Maybe we'll start having like Squirrel Pizza, you know, Pocket Gopher. I would suggest, though, if you order one of Tiny's pizzas, with anybody in their right mind wouldn't, but if you did, I would not get the meat lovers. Stay away from the meat lovers. And I can only tell you that, well, you figure it out. And it's not just what kind of meat would be on the meat lovers. It's the second word of that I would be more concerned about, the lovers part. So let's just not go there. But Tiny is he's a special guy. He is a special guy. YouTube has reached, you know, I don't know if it's YouTube that's reached a new low or if it's myself that has reached a new low with YouTube. I woke up this morning, Saturday morning, feeling, yes, excited. It's the weekend. I'm going to play some old Family Farm, super into it. Do some recording, do a Throwback Thursday, Sunday edition. And I turn on YouTube just to get my morning YouTube out of the way. A couple of, you know, subscriptions that I like to check on to see if they've got new content. And where are we at? 100%. Of course we're at 100%. And in my suggested feeds, the pilot for Charlie's Angels. I don't know what I've done to deserve this. There's a lot of other things I watch on YouTube, and I'm trying to figure out why the pilot for Charlie's Angels. I mean, my first assumption is they think that I'm like the biggest fan of Fantasy Island. That's so there's your 1970s, you know, 1970s, 1980s reference. So maybe YouTube now thinks that, you know, that's all I watch. I'm afraid to even, I'm tempted in some ways to check it out because it's been like forever since I've seen Charlie's Angels. Oh, am I back in my, yeah, I'm not back in the Combine. Let's get back in the Combine. Actually, let's check something out here real quick. About 7 minutes left. Looks like he's doing pretty good. But I'm afraid to even check it out. I want to check it out because it's been forever since I've seen Charlie's Angels. And, you know, my curiosity is getting the better of me. I want to, you know, I want to see Bosley. Well, you don't, I guess, do you ever see Bosley? Or is he only on the speaker? Isn't Bosley the speaker dude? Well, good morning, Angels. You know, it was kind of a really lame Mission Impossible kind of a setup, you know. Good morning, Angels. I've got a job for you if you so choose to take it on, you know. Oh, good morning, Bosley. How are you? You know, oh, wow. I don't know how many seasons Charlie's Angels ran. I can pretty much tell you without trying to be mean that it was successful for basically one reason. Well, 3 reasons. I don't remember it ever being particularly suspenseful or, let's just say I don't remember it for the writing or the acting. Now I do remember watching the Charlie's Angels movie when it came out. I remember that being a train wreck. Pretty much a train wreck. I don't remember having a lot of fond memories over that movie. So maybe they did a good job then. You know, if you're going to make a movie about a 1970s show that probably wasn't all that great to begin with, you might as well, you know, maybe they matched it well. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen the Charlie's Angels movie. Wasn't there more than one, too? Wasn't there like a Charlie's Angels 2 or maybe even 3? I don't know how many Charlie's Angels movies there were. So I don't know. I might just go for it and check out the pilot and let YouTube decide what kind of person I am for watching Charlie's Angels. Maybe a little curiosity is getting the better of me to see what they'll suggest next. Almost full again. We seem to get, what, about three field passes, I think. Roughly. We'll just drive over and empty up the trailer ourselves. I'm glad we got the sides on this trailer so it holds a little bit more. It'll be curious to see how well the tractor does pulling it when it's full. I think it'll manage. We got the 80 horsepower. The 80 horse. It's funny when you start talking about, you know, 80 horses being a lot when you're used to playing farm sim with, you know, 300, 400 horsepower tractors, and then all of a sudden 80 horsepower sounds like a great deal. Actually, I was just thinking too, if we're going to plan on grabbing some cows, I wasn't really planning on doing TMR, but we've got everything to do TMR except for a TMR mixer. We'd have to figure out something. We'd have to come up with something for mixing it, but can we do silage? Yeah, we can do silage. We've got our bunker silo. We can do hay. I don't know if did we buy a tedder? I don't know that we bought a tedder, but I know we can get one. And of course we've got straw here. So maybe TMR isn't out of reach. I just wasn't really planning on doing TMR just based on some experience I've had with beef cattle. In the game, it seems like you don't really gain a whole lot. With doing TMR for them, they seem relatively happy with just hay and grass. And dairy cows, dairy cows seem to like TMR a little bit more, but I don't think we're going to do dairy cows. This thing's like a 6-point turn on this thing too. But she's holding her own, getting the job done. And from the looks of it, our yield isn't doing too awfully bad. Of course, this is such a small grain tank that it feels like we're getting probably a lot more barley than we really are. Horseplay still going over there? I think he is. Where is he? Oh, where you at, buddy? Let's go check on you real quick. Yeah, okay, good deal. Oh, almost done. Yeah, pretty much on the end here. I don't think that cost us a whole lot of money. It looks like, I'd say at the end of it, probably a couple $100 because we did buy gas. Maybe 200 bucks, maybe 250. Will it give us a final wage? All workers have started, of course. Thank you very much. We can kill that. Let's turn you off so we're not wasting gas. Let's check out maintenance real quick on it. Not too bad. Not too bad. And I don't know if wages, let's see here. Where's this guy here? Fuel cost, seed, fertilizer, blah, blah, blah. Wage payment. Are we in June? We're in June. $457. I don't think it was that much for this course plate course. I think I might have actually used a hired helper offline for something. So that would explain it being a little bit high there, because I know Courseplay did not cost us $457. I think I used a hired helper for something. But it's nice to have that field weeded. It's nice to be able to hire out for some of that work and just to get some things knocked out so we can keep moving on and moving on, moving on. Advance the old farm. 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. Almost. I think we'll run over and dump this ourselves. Maybe we can move our tractor trailer over a little bit closer. We might need to go empty this thing here pretty soon too. Let's check it out. Maybe we can get another full onload. Yep. I love the creaky. The creaky sounds. 8,000 liters of barley? Is it? We need to save some of that for our chickens, I think, because I don't think we have any grain in the silos right now. Oh, we do have some wheat. Okay, so we're good there. When does barley sell? All right. It is nice to have a little bit of extra horsepower, though. I'll give you that. And I think this tractor does a little bit nicer job with the gear shifting as well than some of the other tractors do. Watch out, Mr. Duck. Watch out, coming through. If you think I can stop, you're wrong. You can hear the tires driving across the dirt. All right, let's see if we can get this thing dumped. There we go. Nice to get some harvesting done, get some stuff in our silos. Feels good to be seeing some return from all of our work, that's for sure. Very nice. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, okay, not too bad. Not too bad. We'll head back to our field. So we've got our field weeded, so that field should be good. It's got 2 layers of fertilizer. What did we plant in there? Sorghum? We'll have to decide what we're going to plant in this field as well here. Making some decisions on what we want to do for this field. We've got a little bit of time for that. It's going to take a little bit of work to get all this hay or this straw collected. Let's go check out our... Yeah, we got sorghum growing here. 100% fertilized. 98%. Not too shabby, actually. Not too shabby at all. I don't know that we didn't roll this field either. That would probably be our missing percentage. But yeah, we did a good job with this field. We're going to have a good harvest, I think, for our sorghum. Very, very nice. Let's grab our Massey. Let's check that out. I think I already prepared all that. Let's get out of here. Do a little manual shifting right there. Kick it into high gear. Oh, there's some extra meat for Tiny's fried squirrel right there. The duck I just thought of something. I swear if I find duck on that on his fried squirrel and other woodland animals menu, we're gonna have to start counting our ducks and make sure that none of them go MIA. Oh, don't back up, Brad. Just ran over our... We can actually leave this here because I think we're going to be needing it. We might use it for our baler. I think our other farm all is going to get a little more work on the farm. It's always nice to have the little more extra horsepower to pull a baler. And we've got our trailer over here, so we're going to have to get all that hooked up here before long. I bet our forage wagon. We could use our forage wagon instead of the baler. $1. $1 must have been for some grease for the wheel bearings, maybe. But we might be able to use our forage pickup wagon for the hay. That might be an easy way to go because I don't think we need to store bales, and then we could probably... this might be a multi-fruit silo. We might be able to store hay in there. I keep saying hay. I apologize. I mean straw. I don't know why I keep saying hay. Sorry. I know you're probably sitting there correcting me, and I don't blame you. I mean straw, not hay. Maybe someday I'll mean hay, but right now I mean straw. Well, hello, chickens. You go, girls. Keep those eggs coming. Good job. Nice work. Keep them coming. It's going to help pay for, I don't know, maybe our John Deere that we get. And I think that's going to do it for this edition of Throwback Thursday on Sunday. How we looking on honey? 255 liters. Go bees. Keep it coming. We need some honey. Man, you know what sounds good right now? Cornbread with honey. Oh, that's one of my favorite foods. I have to admit, cornbread, good cornbread, just the right moisture with the right firmness, and honey is amazing. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? All right, I'm just going to be walking around yapping, so I'm going to let you all go. I'm going to close this up. I might just finish doing our harvesting over there, get that done, and we'll meet back here Thursday on Real Throwback Thursday and see where we need to go from there. But thank you all for joining me. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your Sunday, great rest of your weekend. Stay safe and have fun. And I'll see you Monday, hopefully, back on East Vineland on Kubota Farm. Thanks, everyone. Take care. Bye for now.